Hi everyone, myself Anjana PS, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Management, St. Albert's College Autonomous, Ernakulam. Today we discuss about the topic of management. The first thing we discuss about the definition of management. Harold Cruz defines the management is the art of getting things done through the with people formally organized groups. The second definition of management is Henry Fayol defines to manage is to forecast and to plan, to organize, to command, to recognize and coordinate, to control. These are the two definitions of management. Then we discuss about the next thing, nature and characteristics of management. Here we discussing 10 points of nature and characteristics of management. The first one is multidisciplinary. The management is basically multidisciplinary. It draws knowledge and concepts from various disciplines like sociology, psychology, economic, ecology, statistics, operational research, etc. Management integrate ideas and concepts from these disciplines and use them for improving the efficiency of the organization. The second one is goal oriented. The management is at the achieving some different goals or objectives. It coordinates the effect of workers to achieving the goals of the organization. The success of the management is measured by the extent to which the organization goals are achieved. The organizational goals must be well defined and properly understood by the managerials of various levels. The third one is economic resource. Management is a factor of production. It is the force which assemble the integration of other factors of production like labor, capital and material etc. These factors does not by themselves ensure the production. They require management to produce goods and services. The fourth point is dynamic nature of principles. The principles of management are flexible in nature. They change with the changes in the environment and which the organizational is exist. Because the continuous development in the field of many old principles are replaced by new principles. In fact, there is nothing permanent in the field of management. The fifth one is system of authority. The authority is the power to get work done from others to complete them to work in certain manner. Management cannot perform in the absence of authority. It is the role making and role enforcing body. There is a chain of authority and responsibility among the people working at different levels of organization. The sixth characteristic is universal application. Management is applicable in all types of organization. Whenever there is a human activity, there is a management. The basic principles of management have universal application. In the words of Henry Fayol, be it the case of commerce, the politics and religion work in the every concern, there is a management function to be performed. The seventh one is a science and art. The management is a science because it has developed certain principles which are universal application. But there is a result of management which depends upon the personal skills of the managers in which their sense. The management is an art. Thus, the management is both a science and art. However, it should be the science of management. It's not an exact as physical science. It makes better because the as a social science. The eighth one is a profession. The management is now recognized as a profession. It has a professional body and systematic specialized body of knowledge, and it consists of principles, techniques, and laws. It can be taught as the separate disciplines of subjects. Now, due to the sector's updates of large-scale business, the management is entrusted in the hands of profession managers. The second last one is result through others. Management cannot be do anything themselves. The managers have did about the necessary ability and skills to get work done through the effort of others. The managers must motivate the subordinate to accomplish the things work assigned to them. The last nature of characteristics is a social process. The management is a social process which consists of getting things done through others. The management has to direct, coordinate, and regulate the effort of the human beings to achieve the desired results. In this sense, management is regarding as social process. It is also have the obligation of social obligation to use optimum resources of the society. And next, we discuss about the functions of management. The managerial functions of management. According to Mr. Gale, managerial functions may be indicated by the word POSDC. Here, each letter indicates a particular function like planning for P, organizing for O, S for staffing, D for directing, and C for controlling. The first functions of management is planning. The planning is the most basic and primary function of management. It precedes all other functions. Planning involves determining the objectives and selecting the goals of action to achieving the objectives. It implies looking ahead and deciding events what is to be done and when is to be done and where it is to be done and how it is to be done and how with whom it is to be done. The second managerial function is organizing. Organizing is the process of establishing harmonious authority responsibility relationship among the members of the enterprise. It is the function of creating structure of duties and responsibilities. Organizing is the process of identifying, grouping the works to be performed, defining the various responsibilities and authority, and establishing the relationship between the purpose of enabling to work most effectively to accomplishing the objectives. The third one is staffing. Staffing is the process of fulfilling all positions in the organization. with the qualified personnels. It includes a large number of activities like manpower planning, recruitment, selection, communication and participation, appraisal, counseling and compensation, dismissal, integration and maintenance of employees. The second last one is directing. Directing is the executive function of management and it is concerned with the execution of plans and policies. It involves the guiding, supervising, motivating, and leading the people towards the goals of the organization. And the last one is controlling. The controlling is the function of deals with the taking corrective actions if it is the result does not conform to plans. According to Henry Fayol, controlling is whether everything occurred things conformity with the plans adopted, instructions issued, and principles established. Now we discussing the 3 points of related to management. The first thing is definition of management, and the second one is nature and the characteristics of management, and the last one is functions of management. Thank you all. Thank you for the session.